Listen to Doug Pagitt Radio with Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band as the house band around here. If they didn't take up so much room, we'd just have them in studio every week. But there's just not room for them with all the extra people. This is religious radio that's not quite right, but sometimes there are things in this world that are right on, things that are the way they're supposed to be, and we want to tell those stories. We want to be people who create a world that's right on, not just a world that's made up of the cripes and the come on and you got to be kidding me. So this is our call out. This is our shout out. This is our weekly storytelling of those who are doing the things that are good and that are right in this world. And there are so many of these stories, and we hope that you are not only one who listens to these stories, but you're one who generates them as well, that in the lives of other people, you become the one that they speak of and they say, you know what? That is just straight up right on. I'm going to do a little promotion here for the right on of this radio program, which is the In for 10 project. In for 10 is an effort to try to get $10 contributions from the 3,000 Facebook friends that I have and radio show listeners as well. We'd blow the roof right off the In for 10 if all the radio listeners would be In for 10. Go to infor10.org or facebook.com/in410.
Couldn't be easier.
They'll take you to the same place. Couldn't be easier. I mean, all you're doing is you click on that thing, and whether you want to pay with a credit card, whether you want to pay with a check, whether you want to pay with PayPal or with Google Checkout, you just click on it, you make your $10 contribution. PayPal keeps 59 cents of that, but I'm raising money from a whole set of other people to cover all that. So you give me $10, I'm going to take your $10, and we're going to take it down, and we're going to pay for the food needs of 124 orphans in the Son of God Orphanage in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And it all goes down there. Your $10 buys 15 days worth of food. That's 3 meals a day, rice, beans, some bread, and a protein solution, some kind of meat. That's what they used to call it. Now it's protein solution. So anyway, lots of good things going on in the world, and I'd love for you all to do that. Go over to infor10.org. Spread the word. Tell your other friends that they should be in for 10 as well. I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's really simple. It's really easy. You click the PayPal people and the Google people. They make some money transfers happen between your accounts and my account, and these kids get to eat. So that is a perpetual right on. And John, you're in for 10.
I am in for 10,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, I know people that are in for 10 all the time. A whole bunch of people. And then you can, you can say on your online status updating, I'm in. For once in your life, you can be on the in crowd.
You can.
You can be in.
No
You're
matter
just in
how
for 10. I mean, it's $10.
dorky or weird you are.
It's $10. I mean, let's say it doesn't help an orphan. So, all right, it was $10. So you're out $10. Well, let's say it does. Then you're out $10 and a kid is helped. I mean, this is a win-win. The worst expression in the English lexicon, win-win. Speaking of win-win, hey, the World Cup going on today. Only 7 champions since 1930 when they started this little game called the World Cup, this little competition. There have been 18 World Cup competitions. The way people talk about the World Cup, I thought the World Cup had been, was like the Olympics, like it had been going on for 2,000 years. It's been going on since 1930, and they didn't even have it in 1942 and 1946. And there's only been 7 champions the whole time. This thing is, I mean, it's rigged. The whole thing is rigged. And now we're going to get a new. So now there's going to be 8 champions. And this time it's not going to be Uruguay and Brazil and Italy, Argentina, Germany, France, and England.
It'll be the Netherlands.
I mean, the World Cup, and now it's going to be the Netherlands, or it's going to be Spain. I mean, it's like the 17th century just playing out. Like same people that fought over the world now create a World Cup that they get to win. It's just colonialism via sports. Hey, that I'm breaking the rule. This is the right on segment. This is the positivity segment. This is where we're told the good things that go on. So
Turn it around.
I apologize for that. Things will be made better today when we stop the colonialism of sports. That is the World Cup. And no more Zubalas or Zubas or Zubilazas. Boy, those things are horrible. I had to stop watching. Couldn't stand. Hey, the right on, though. The right on goes out to the good people at Panera Bread, if you can imagine it. The good people at Panera, not only for offering the free Wi-Fi and a tasty artichoke sandwich, but because they put together, over in Ohio, a pay what you think it's worth restaurant. Panera Bread. They're experimenting, and they're going to roll this out across their franchises, across their markets. They have 1,400 stores. And they started this one in Ohio where when you go to check out, they say, this is the suggested amount for your meal. But if you can't pay, you take it for nothing. Wow. And if you can pay, you pay the rate. And if you want to pay a little more, you pay a little more. And so these people are coming in and they, in a month, they burned through, I guess, like $100,000 of revenue. People came in and they said, look, about 15% of the people pay less than what's offered. What the suggested price is, and about 15% pay more, And some people even throw in like a 20 when they're just getting a cup of coffee because they like the idea. So I thought, good for you people there over there at Panera. Good for you. I mean, right on. Like you're saying to yourselves, we know what we're going to do. We're going to create a different kind of a retail space. And I thought this was interesting. Their CEO said that our challenge in all of this is not just to do this for promotion. It's not just to do it for people to talk about us and give us a right on and the to earn the highly acclaimed right on from Doug Pagitt Radio. What they say is, can we take our skills, can we take our core competencies, as we like to call them in business, and can we apply them very directly to solving some of the problems in society, and not just for publicity, but to actually make a difference? Could we use business to actually create the kind of world we want? Could we live right on and in that way spread that to others? And so they're starting this effort, which they saw exemplified in a nonprofit over in Denver. And they created a Panera Bread nonprofit, and they're saying maybe there's another way to do this. So not only does Panera Bread earn the right on, but you know who really earns the right on? All the people who go in there
and give a little extra, huh?
And they give a little extra. Yeah. They cover the guy behind it. I mean, it's like a pay it forward, but structured, but systematized. So the people at Panera Bread, not only the ones who run Panera Bread, but the people who go to that one, the people who go to that store, the people who go to the place where free food can be given to those who need it, and other people who need to pay a little more can pay a little more. Because frankly, you go to a Panera Bread or any of these restaurants, and you can eat a pretty decent meal for $6 or $7. And you kind of got to say to yourself, that doesn't really seem like enough. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe to some people it's way too much, so you cover them. But if you can afford that and you chip in a little something for the person behind you, you tip it up by 15, 20%, so the person behind you can ratchet it down by 15 or 20%. And it seems like we're all in this thing together. Panera Bread. Right on.
Right on.
Good for them. Good for them. So that's where you cue up the right on little song. Yeah, there we go. See, and then when the house band kicks in like this, then I get to say, well, the good people over at Panera Bread, the customers and the owners, to the people who put this together and to the people who fulfilled it. May your hope bring us hope. May your strength give us strength. May your love bring us love. May the way that you live be something that creates in us the way that we live. And for all of us, listen to Doug Pagitt Radio. May we be those people who move into this world and know that we're going to do the thing that we should do. We're going to do the right thing that we ought to be about. We're going to be the people who live the life that we want to live, because it's not just for us. It actually becomes catchy. It also becomes viral. It spreads to others. That our strength, that our faith, that our hope might be picked up by somebody else. So whether you're the one with the faith and the hope and the strength today, maybe you're the one who's got the love to give, or maybe you're the one that needs to hook on to somebody else. Maybe you're the one who gets something for free, or maybe you're the one who spreads a little bit more. However it goes, this is Doug Pagitt Radio, encouraging you to live that life, to live the things that are right on in this world. And we'll be back with you again next week on Doug Pagitt Radio, broadcasting live out of the Twin Cities on AM 950, the voice of Minnesota.